your past has a little bit of cheerleading in it.
Yes, it does. Yes. A few years ago, another lifetime ago, it seems, right?
Yeah, this is a subject that's of interest for many reasons. One, I mean, badass.
Yeah.
Chiefs cheerleader.
Yes.
That's saying something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's saying something. And we share that. I too was a cheerleader. Many people don't know that.
I did not know that. I don't think you've ever exploited that information to me.
So the world's going to get to know things about me if they tune in to my podcast.
That's right.
Otherwise, they would have had to have known me or been in a certain place at a certain time.
Yeah.
But college cheerleader right here.
That's awesome.
For 3 years.
How did I not know this? But whenever you're younger, you go to school, you go to college, and life just continues on its own journey. And so
you meet your boy, you have your families, and you get your job. And I meet a girl, and we go do the things, and I go to work, and then we bounce against each other. But years of that, you just jump over, and until you sit down and visit about it. You just don't know. So
that's why I can see we have lots in common. We're each other's yell leaders. We're there cheering people on to keep going, keep pushing, push back. There's no
against all odds.
Against all odds.
You're down 65-3. Don't care.
Don't care. Watch this. Yeah, I was 19,
because it's perspective.
But it was like I said, it was a lifetime ago. I auditioned when I was 18 and made it to finals, and they had kind of a little interview process to see and to question all the girls at the end of the finals, right? And I think and it makes sense. They wanted girls that had that idea of what they wanted to pursue. They wanted girls to be in college to fulfill that step of their next adulthood stage, right? So I made it to the finals, and unfortunately they said, you know what, we're looking for girls that are ready, they're in college, and you're just coming out of high school, try again next year. So I'm trying to remember if I auditioned for, I think the Comets was an indoor soccer team, and it's still, but I said, fine, well, I'm gonna still do the dance thing, because that's what I was, what I enjoyed, I was tap, I was acrobats, and this, that, whatever, and that was my outlet of my energy. And so I auditioned for the Comets. I made the indoor cheerleading squad for them. And then auditions came back the following year for Chiefs. And I made it, and I was the youngest on the squad. I had a lot to learn, 19 years old, and still a whole future that I had to figure out. And what I really loved about, of course, that whole organization, number one, is it's a family. They have faith first, and as far as we have each other's back, they always had, of course, many different community outreach, charity events and things. And they taught us how to recognize every single person out there. And I commend Elaine Hart, was the director at the time. And she definitely put that into everyone's, future and an idea of knowing that even if it's the person just taking the trash out, you need to at least just say hi. You don't know what's going on in other people's lives, in other words, and you might learn something. That's the biggest thing for me. What I came out of all that is it made me more social. I was maybe a little of an introvert in high school, and the dancing was my kind of personality outlet, but to this day, I can find just any topic of conversation to bring up with somebody. And you know what? We may have a common background of, hey, Kevin, I had no idea. And I've known you all these years that you used to be a cheerleader or yell leader, or, I might learn.
I'm secure enough. You can call me a cheerleader. It's all right.
I know. I always had a problem with being declared a cheerleader when I came from dance. It's a thing, ladies. Drill team versus cheerleader squad. Okay.
And most guy cheerleaders, they get very fragile if you call them a cheerleader. But, at least in from my era,
right? Because you look like you could be a football player. Let's face it. I mean, you could probably throw the quarterbacks up in the air too, but it to this day though, it is funny to meet people. Even fast forward, I become in the jewelry world, and I meet doctors and all walks of life, athletes for sure. Athletes are coming in all the time, and it's just fun to talk to them about just the real part of life, or how we have similarities, or we know other people. That's what life's about.
Reduce it down to they're humans also.
Wow, I know.